Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? I'm very dark. Let's get some light on in here. Hello. How are we doing? I hope that you are doing all right. We are back with some Deadside. Impromptu stream. Just fancied it, you know? Not part of the plan, but we're doing well. A Deadside, you must have slept on it wrong. Hi, Kildiaf. I was messaging you half an hour ago, and I was sat in Weatherspoons, and my sister-in-law said to me, "Oh, why don't you go do a stream?" I was like, all right. So it wasn't the plan, but yes. Nice to see you. Yes, yes. Easter Spoons. Welcome in. How you doing? Let me know if you notice any problems with either the sound or the sound and the sight, as it were. The immediate problem that I'm going to have at some point is going to be that I've put the music on, and I've turned off the mad streamer mode on the SteelSeries app. And so what it means is that I won't be able to hear in PvP. Now, it's interesting you should say that, Kilniaf, because this game does look like DayZ, but it plays like a bit of a mixture between DayZ and Rust. So the wells are everywhere, and you drink super fast. So survival isn't really an element. It's very fast-paced and sort of shootery. So although it looks like DayZ, I will quite quickly find guns, and the combat is quite DayZ-esque. But we've got a map, we've got a compass. Yeah, it's a bit of a baby between, like, Rust and DayZ. And it's fun. I mean, interestingly, when the Running Mans of DayZ fame was asked what other games he likes to play on, he was talking about how he likes to play Deadside, just because it's the sort of thing that you can jump on for half an hour, you know? And it all happens quite fast. So yes, it is a bit like a DayZ. It's a new and upcoming game. This is what I've mostly been streaming, and all of pretty much what I've done on YouTube, clips aside. So we thought we'd give the people what they want. I'm going to get rid of the tutorial thingy and figure out where I'm going. There's a raid happening over here, so we can go and get ourselves killed. And then we want to get to the safe zone. I say, I'm not going to be able to hear people, and we're on a very busy official server, so that's fun. Never give people what they want, they don't deserve it. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just checking whether the dog's obsessively licking his paws or not. He's not. So yeah, Deadside's fun. It's very different to DayZ, so it's hard to sort of compare it, but it's to be honest with you, I do prefer DayZ, but I like Deadside a lot. What I prefer from a streaming point of view with DayZ is that sort of interaction that you get between players on DayZ just doesn't really happen on this game, so people are just killing each other constantly because guns are so accessible. Obviously you can chat in game. It's just not going to happen though. So team-ups and things, unless you're sort of planning to play with someone, is less likely to happen. And it is getting more grindy, like bases, you know, raids, all that sort of stuff. The people look at it and they think, oh, this is copying DayZ, and then they look at the bases and they're like, right, this is copying Rust. So, but yes, it's a fun game. It's a good game. Got my Jurassic Pug t-shirt on. I'm getting hot for some reason, so let's take that off and let's go and get ourselves killed. The music in my ears is far too loud for this, but right. So how long's left of that? 11 minutes. That means 4 minutes ago someone did a bit of a raid. The other thing is, so there's not zombies, but there are bots, and so you can do missions. The bots are a bit crazy in that they'll just chase you forever and shoot at you from 300, 400 meters away. But it means that there's plenty to do. There's not as much progression as you might like, and oh my goodness. They've added these guys who do look like zombies, but I think they're supposed to just be dead people. There's not so much to do, so it's good for a few days, but then I find myself wanting to do something different. We're waiting for updates at the minute, really. The big thing that they don't have that DayZ has got is modding. So that's the next thing, which is hopefully going to come. And then obviously that will be huge. So I think I said the other day, I'm trying to sort of transition to the Deadside joke again. Well done. Well played. I'm trying to transition to playing more DayZ on stream, but do like me a bit of Deadside. And you've got like 200 people watching it on stream rather than 7,000, so... It's easier for sort of building a small community, you know? This is a boat, but not a drivable boat. Oh, Catherine's checked in. Yeah, do make sure that you check in, Kilnev. Why? Because you can. Oh, you first. Wow, there you go. Andrew will be fuming if he comes. He's the first king. Well done. I'll flip that. There's like 100 messages pop up. You were actually first here, so it makes sense that you redeem that. Otherwise, you would have been cheated out of it. So, we are live on YouTube today. Did I go in here? Yes, I went in here. We're live on YouTube, and the plan is that if anyone's got any questions about the game or wants tips, suggestions for things to do, they can let me know. I can't be the best, but I can give tips. I've probably played... The reason I haven't been playing DayZ over the last 4 months is because I've been playing this. So I've got like 230, 240 hours on this, and I haven't been playing DayZ in that time. We do have the annoying lifting up your, you know, the sorting out in DayZ at the minute. They're sort of lifting up your gun whenever you go near a wall thing. That's a bit annoying. So yeah, I try to tailor playing this game at new players who maybe like me are just learning. But I do have a bit of experience. And I always forget that the one thing that I haven't set up in DayZ, which I've got in this, which is beautiful, is my no hands auto run. I love it. It will get me killed, I'm sure, but... Ah, so someone's got a base up there. What's your top tip for sleeping to prevent dead sides? Well, either you could sleep on your back or front, of course, because then you might not get, you know, your sides might be alright then. But also, if you try and sort of turn over, I mean, it's hard to do if you're asleep because you're not really thinking about it, but, you know, keep moving, and then your sides won't get so dead, you know? Right, so this is somebody's base. It has been raided, as you can see. We can tear up his pants. Rude of us. Get the dynamite. Steal his clothes. So, I mean, this is a bit of a weird base in that maybe it's just decayed. Because the twigs you can just destroy with a knife, whereas you would need maybe gunshots. Let's try it. No, you need explosives to do that, so... I just wanted to give away my position, of course. So yeah, I guess maybe they had stairs going up here and then they had the core up there. That's probably quite a good way to build. But I've got a YouTube short that's got like 26,000 views, and this is one of my suggested base locations. Or maybe it's in the video. It's 26,000 views in new money, but 14,000 in... sorry, in old money, but in new money, where you've got the engaged viewers of people who actually watch the video rather than just seeing it somewhere in the distance. I think there's 14,000. But yes, the plan is that if we can entice people with Deadside content on YouTube, we can then convert them to DayZ, and vice versa. It's cross-pollination. I don't think that's what that means. So, nails. We don't need nails. I think at the minute we probably focus on getting sleeping bags down. Because it's annoying to have to run all this way again. It is true. It is spring. It's hay fever season. My dog chased a butterfly today. It was traumatic. It's only traumatic if it caught it, which it's sounding as though it might have done. Right, we're gonna get on this motorbike, and oh, you can go third person on this server. A, it's a motorbike with a sidecar, which means we're gonna crash into everything. And B, the only absolute surefire way of getting ourselves killed is to make sure that we make as much noise as possible going through on the motorbike. It did briefly, then we had to help it escape the house. Poor thing. So we're going to go right through the center of 2 level 1 missions. You can roleplay as Wallace or Gromit. True, true. We're going to go right through the middle of these two. Look at this guy. He doesn't know what's about to hit him. It does far more damage to your motorbike than it's worth it to actually kill the guys like that, but it's fun. And we're going to the South Trader safe zone, which is one of the most populated places in the map. But once we get past this red flags are usually bad, but in this case they're pretty good. So we're now safe. Oh, twitch.tv/jpegleg is killing people. Now, I haven't put twitch.tv in my name because the only surefire way of getting... The only surefire way of getting stream sniped as a small streamer is to do that. Greetings. So we can sell our scrap. Hello. Thank you, sir. Is that John PUBG? 90 rebars! I'm gonna be rich! Thank you so much! I don't think they actually buy the rebars though, do they? Of course they don't. Well, if I ever want to upgrade my base, then that would be good. So... It was Mr. PUBG himself. I need more gamer sound, I'm not gonna lie. Why is it 45%? It's gonna be way too loud now. Let's just... Can we shoot a gun just to... Yeah, it'll be fine. It's louder, but I can actually hear the game now. I wondered why I couldn't hear the game. So, the world is our oyster from here. We've got 2 level 1 missions. I usually start with this one. This one's also pretty decent. It didn't go into red, so I thought headphone users might get a fright, but I thought it should be okay. We can go to one of the level 1 missions. Because there's 60 people, we'll probably get third-partied. This over here, somebody's got a convoy, and they're trying to bring the crate to this safe zone, so we could go and hunt them, which would be fun. But they're going to be pretty geared, because they've killed a convoy. So yeah, I reckon the play is that we find a mission, and we try not to get killed while doing it. Do you have third-party fire and theft? You've got to have insurance to make sure that you don't get third-partied. Wait, JennyTony.m... Is this the same guy? What's .mb mean? Of course, I don't really have anything, so I'm not bothered if I die at this stage. Sounds a bit dark. Need to make sure we don't get followed by this guy before we leave the safe zone. I don't know what I was going to say. My bad. Is that a thing? So yes, plan is we go to this mission, and this is why I'm not using a server on DayZ that's got the map points, because I can't live without them, and I just spend all my time going towards places. Never actually learn the map. This map, as you'll see, is reasonably big. It could be bigger. Rather than expand the existing map, they've made a new map, which is pretty fun, to be fair. But yes, we just need to sort of progress a little bit. And they made it so that you don't just find machine guns everywhere. There's a base over there, look. I mean, obviously, we can't raid very easily at the minute. You can get pretty big pretty fast. That sounded like a motorbike. Hey! I think that's John P. PUBG, you know. I think John PUBG's decided that he doesn't want to be friends anymore. He was like, I gave you my rebars. Now get out. So what we need to do, of course, is just throw this feeble grenade just here, and it'll probably hit the door frame. Yeah, hit the door frame. All we need to do is just not die to this guy. Problem is, he's got machine guns and that. And I haven't, have I? Is that you, John? Yeah, the grenades are awful. And I'm awful, so it's not a good combination. Well, he basically took half my health in one hit, so that wasn't very nice of him. I knew there was no realistic chance that he was going to talk, but, you know, we live in hope, don't we? Is that a wolf? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like 2 wrongs make a right. Sorry, what? Oh, no, he's over there. He's over there. Leave me alone, John. You see him? I feel like he's coming for me. Does he see me? Maybe he doesn't. I mean, if we could kill him, that would be one for the ages, but we've got an absolutely appalling weapon, so... Like, the worst of all weapons. I'm coming for you, John. Oh, no. Let's not cheat with the third-party madness. Third party, third person. Shotguns are strong, though. Yeah, not this one, though. Nah, it's just because it's only got 2 shots, and when you've got my aim, you need a few more opportunities. Bit of defood. Right, the music stopped for a second there, and I could hear the game. That was good. Aha. So yeah, it's getting sort of on your feet that is difficult. They made it so that, as I say, you're not constantly getting machine guns everywhere, and you do actually have to progress a bit, which is obviously only a good thing. But it just means that you have to. The hardest part is the first step. The journey of a lifetime begins with a single step. All that sort of stuff. And you never know for certain whether you're being shot at by bots or by people. The fact that they're shooting on over here means that someone might be doing this mission, but that radio noise means there's bots about, so we might get attacked by bots. There's sometimes ones on the roof. There's a water pump over there, but we don't need it. That is a bot. Pretty sure. The problem is they'll just follow me now. I think he's probably on the roof. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's really convenient that I've got the I've got the music on, because then when I die, I can use that as an excuse. I haven't got any sort of lag issues or anything like that, so I need to sort of prepare my excuses in advance. Right, let's go and see if any of the lads are in here. Look at him. Well, that's a machine gun, so we'll take that. Yoink. Get his buff, if you know what I mean. Oh no, please. Stop standing still. Just say your mouse disconnected. I should have got a wireless mouse, and then I'd be able to do that more easily. Come on, press the buttons. Press the buttons. So missions, there's a constant danger from other players, but also yourself. That's not what I'm trying to say. Right, those do not sound like normal. Nah. Someone just complete the mission, look. Which means he's going to have to go over yonder. Which means I can kill him. But it's better to be stealthier if you're going to do that. Obviously, I'm just running straight in. He's probably going to come from behind me. I'm not going to like... Oh, look, he's sneaking around that wall. Did you see him? He's in the wall. I can see him. I probably can't shoot him through the wall, but I wish I could. Oh, wait, no, that's the crate. Balls. Crap. We got him. Ooh. I mean, he's pretty much just got the stuff that he got here, to be honest. He's not got a great deal. Dog tags. Come on, let's be quick about it. BB-19. Rags. Right, go. Yeah, boy. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You can tell I don't kill people very often. Right. The problem at the moment with official servers is you can have up to 15 sleeping bags, and you can put them down, like, anywhere. So someone could have literally put a sleeping... Like, he could have put a sleeping bag, like, in this building. Looks a bit playery. It appears as though he hasn't done that, so more fool him. Thanks for the lurk, Delta. Welcome in, Flash, with your check-in. We just killed someone. Maybe I can start a PvP montage. There is one clip in my montage. Pedro. How are we doing? I mean, the absolute most annoying way to die has got to be doing the entire mission and then someone killing you and taking all the stuff, right? I mean, I did sort of just run in without making any sort of attempt to be stealthy, and he didn't know where I was, so... That's why I like playing on official servers, because you'll have newer players than me. which helps. And it's just a bit more rough and ready. How you doing, Flash? How's your day? Happy Easter, of course. What am I trying to do here? So there's a new raid going on over there. Which means we're going to be avoiding that. Where have I put bags? I put a bag there, I put a bag there, and... Was there any more? Was that it? Okay, strange. Maybe we want to put one over here. This mission's a bit more annoying as far as level 1s go, because the guys are a bit more spread out. And whenever you've got buildings, they will just be like stood in the road, stood in the building, stood on the roof, stood a mile away, on the step. Ah, that was a wolf. Wolves are very annoying because they don't really hurt you, although they can make you bleed. And they die in like 1 or 2 hits, except this guy. So now I'm bleeding, which is just frustrating, and I can't get in there. Fortunately, though, we just go... Okay, so... We can make some sterilized rags. Someone just got killed by, presumably, their own motorbike. By the looks of it. Maybe they drove into the water, which, as happens in real life... Maybe those are a bit too close together, actually. Oh, no. As happens in real life, if you drive a motorbike or a car into any amount of water that's more than about knee-high, it instantly explodes. You've all come across this, right? Which of us hasn't gone through a puddle and been set on fire immediately? Motorbike sans sidecar. That means without. But all you, you're not as intelligent as I am. I call beasts puddles, but sheets itself with the tiniest snow. Yeah. Just not built for it. Even though you'd think it would be, given that we've got snow all of the time. Well, wait, no we don't. What am I talking about? We've got snow more than other places. Oh, look, there's a guy over there. Been sat in the garage for a year since insurance went up by 300% post-COVID. Woof. Well, if you can make it work without, probably doesn't even work. Oh man, yeah. Right, here's the guys. What buttons my hold my breath? C. Much like oh, I forgot this guy's up there. Why is it? He's got a scope. Right, be honest. Oh, okay. Much like DayZ being a bit slow to start, this game is like, I spent my first 30 hours getting killed by the boss. Stop it. No. Oh, he's got a good shotgun. It's mine now. And there's a flipping wolf! I hate you so much! I hate you so much! I've got strong feelings about the wolf. You know, I tried to sort of measure my response there, but if it wasn't clear, the wolves get on my nerves a little bit. I'm like hyper today, guys. Ooh. I just wanted to get his little scopy. Oh my goodness, we're just gonna take it off that way. Guys, imagine there was a player here. I'd be dead by now. Right, I'm now the king, so... Right, who's shooting? Right. Who is shooting at me? You. Haha. Where is these shots coming from? Where are you shooting me from? I don't... What? I've never seen a bot up there. This is a player. If it was a player, he wouldn't miss that much. It's not me. Let's go to Mosen. Oh, please die. Please. Please die. Please. Did none of you have a Mosen? Did you have a Mosen? No. Did you have a Mosen? Mosin? No. Oh, well, look, you know, players have come for us, yeah. Did you have a... Excuse me. Where was that shot? I've got no sense of direction, apparently. That has to be a Mosin. Unless it's a shotgun, I should know the difference. It is a Mosin. Guys, please. So yes, as you can tell, sometimes the bots are very good, and other times they're just incapable of doing anything whatsoever. So it's a bit weird. Commercial conflict of interest. What's the commercial conflict of interest? Is it the ads that's going to be starting in 40 seconds? Okay, so now what we do is we run around for, I'm going to say 25 to 30 minutes. Miss perfect shot. Hey. The earlier message that was blocked. Oh, what was blocked? Sorry, I've got like, I've got the streamer bot overlay on, so it's not showing me. The priest said, please die. I'm going to allow, I'll allow it. Well, you should never repeat what I say. That's a surefire way to get you, banned, obviously. Say, do as I say. Wait, no. Do as I do, not as I say. if that's a thing. The opposite of what you say. Typically with people. All right. So yeah. Ooh, what are you doing? How? Okay, he wants 2 shots. That's fine. Yeah, if someone is ever like, oh, you play games, like, what sort of games? I have to be like, well, you mostly just kill people, really, and shout at the screen and the zombies and that, and they're like, just look at me like, what? You're making so much gunfire noise. Don't know what you mean, man. I'm super discreet. Yeah, literally, like... I mean, it's incredible that no players are around. They must all be in their bases or something, because the second a player comes, they'll just laser me. Right, anyone else down there? No? I hate this mission, man. Honestly, watch. There's going to be one guy through here, like, picking his nose somewhere. Always the case. Or, like, out on the road, like, he's not heard any of the gunshots. He's like, reading the paper. Always the way. And then they're like, imagine if the stairs were only on one side of the building. Oh. Now, I did hear footsteps, but of course I'm not clever enough to not play the game super loud so that I can actually hear. Right. And I can hear the radio, so the radio means that there's bots around. And the footsteps means that there's bots around. Unfortunately, I know that. I just don't know where he is. Oh, look at him! See? Not a care in the world, that guy. He's like, what's he doing? What's his job in this? He's the look... Oh, that's a heli. He's a lookout, but for absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Down the floor... So, because we can respawn, but if we're being sort of more conservative, which might be an idea, the thing to do is basically to extraction style get some stuff and then go stick some back in the safe zone and live out of there. I have to warn you that I am going to lose my mind when this wolf comes in a second, because obviously that's what's going to happen. Right. Giving us a lot of bullets for this gun. Get some stuff and then get GTFO. I was trying to read it like get off. Wait, no, I dropped my scope. I don't want to. You dafty. You absolute dafty. Also, I could scrap that weapon. But I need a bag in order to carry weapons. Move into inventory. Just occasionally like to... Whoa, look at that. It's all glitched. I got the glitched scope. Please stay. Please stay. Can other people say it, though? I'm like, oh, yes! Look at that! Take a screenshot so we can report the bug. Why do I have to ruin everything by... That is so cool. Right. Hello, AWOL. How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, that's one of the ways that this game is less hardcore than DayZ, is that if there's loot, it's just like, here it is! And I'm like, here I am! Look at that! So... Oh, no, there's gonna be more guys now. So we can report the bug, which is basically that if you... I don't know, the sequence was... I dropped the scope from one weapon to the other onto the floor, and then picked it up and put it onto my gun, and now it glows forever. Which probably isn't much of a competitive advantage, but I also just don't want it to stop, you know? When we get back to here, maybe to glow in the dark. It's glow in the day! Maybe it gives me some sort of advantage. I don't think it does. When we get back, we're gonna jump on and just chat, and I'm gonna see whether I can make it so that I can keep my mic settings as they are, but then mess about with the audio level of the music. So we just got to get to this red flag. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Not that I've got much to do in the safe zone, TBH. I mean, probably hanging around here is a good way to meet people. How's it going, AWOL? Happy Easter. Could do some food, and food's too expensive to buy, so you gotta make your own. Well, by which I mean kill ducks. Alright, let's get in there, and then we'll just have a look at the old Steel series. Keep either saying things just generally weirdly, or, a bit like Matt Berry. Did I say that already? I was gonna say, hey all! I want everyone to know that I'm here. Hey guys! I had a Steel Series mouse mat. Does that make me a gamer? Yes, it does. I think I had one of those. I don't know what happened to it. Did I give it to Catherine? I've got one of these ones that's like, got LEDs around the side of it. So my setup is like... Oh wait, no, this one's not got the purple on. Let's just lift that up there. So you see this? It's changing colour at the moment. This is a bad thing to do when you're on stream. Just... There we go. Let's change the colour. You can't actually see it. Brilliant. Change the colour. Change the colour. There we go. So that's a purple colour. The light behind me is a purple colour. The computer and my mouse is a purple colour. And the LED is a purple colour. I have seen What We Do in the Shadows. It is amazing. I don't know if I've seen all of it. I haven't seen the film version, but I know that's not Matt Berry anyway. I've also seen, I want to say, most of Toast of London, which is obviously incredible. Hello. Right. Do you want some spare parts, my son? Ooh, 5k. And of course, IT Crowd. I don't know whether I've ever watched IT Crowd all the way through. Boots says, hey, I'm new to Deadside. How do I win the PvP? You just got to go in guns blazing, man. Make sure you draw a load of bots. And, yeah, the bots are super easy to kill. Hello, Boots. How's it going? Now, the problem with Boots being here is it's like the It's like you're playing Deadside, and it's like you're playing basketball, and LeBron James comes in, you know? Whoa, what was that? Let me replicate that. Look, I've got a glitched scope. Isn't that exciting? This is the level of content that you're gonna get over here. I'm not saying that I've never seen the IT crowd, nor am I saying that I'm not against it. I just don't know whether I've seen every episode, you know? Not against it. Right. Plan is, we're going to jump onto Just Chatting. I've got to stop saying stuff like that. And need to make sure you watch every episode. I will. Just notice that the YouTube chat isn't going to come up on the screen, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, the glitch scope seemed to be... The scope was on another weapon, and then I'd clicked on the weapon and did... What was it? Was it unload? No, I think I don't know. I took it off the weapon and put it on the other weapon, and now it's... It looks super cool, doesn't it? I say I feel like such a goody two shoes because I'm like I really like it, but equally I should report the bug. Right, Kilniaf, are you saying that it doesn't look super cool? Because it looks brilliant. Look at it. It's a neon color. It looks like my mouse mat, but rather than being purple, it's green round the outside. Round the outside. Right. What am I doing? 1 second. You have seen it all in order because I made you. There, apparently, Kilniaf, I've seen it all in order, and I just don't remember, which is worse. Right. How do we do this? So the question is, if I turn this down here, is it going to turn it down for you? Ah, but you're not getting any music currently because I'm not on the music scene. Jump onto the game. Let's just watch that. No, it's working. That's good. Guys, we're going to win all the PvP now. I've sorted it. I've fixed it. Don't worry. What you need to do, Boots, the number one trick is just that you need to make sure that you can hear people's footsteps. And if you can hear people's footsteps, you'll never lose PvP again. And also, you've got to be... The devs actually give you, like, a golden ticket if you subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch. I think that's how it works. But anyone who's watching who, for some crazy reason, has been living under a rock and hasn't seen Boots on YouTube, go and give him a sub. He is the premier Deadside content creator. I joke about it, but it's true. Right. So, we have got an airdrop over there, but I don't know if I want that. We could go and really cause some suffering on ourselves by doing this mission, which is a bit of a faff. Maybe we do this one. Here, there appears to be some doggy dreams going on under me, so bear with me. Oh, he's barking in his sleep. Right, now, the game is, which is the real pug and which is the one on my t-shirt? Here he is. Oh, little baby boy. He's got his tongue sticking out and everything, look. He's got his tongue sticking out. Let's go, just chatting. I love Father Ted and Black Boots. Look at his little tongue sticking out. There he is. Oh, what a nice baby boy. What a nice baby boy. He's like 10. He's not a baby, but... Lemon face, absolutely. He's so cute. Right, we'll put him back. He lives under the desk. And also in my heart. Right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, gaming. We're playing the game. No, he's on the move. Sometimes he just likes to get up from where he's sat and just go and have a poo, just on the floor. Which, you know, I'm sure we'd all love to do, but you just can't do that. My cat lives under the desk. It's creepy. He just wants to sort of sit on my feet. It's quite nice, really. I've seen people refer to pugs as like Velcro dogs, and he's very much got that going for him. Not in polite society, no. Yeah, it's all this, you know, health and safety gone mad. You're just not allowed to crap or. Things that if a parishioner clicked on my stream and heard me say, they would they would question whether they should listen to me. Oh wow. I basically crashed the game by going in the water. So the question is, are we able to, in any way, like, break the game? Like, now that I've got the glowing scope, can I, like, climb inside of it and use it to go into a bunker or something? Sounds crazy, but you can't prove that you can't do that, can you? Right. I mean, that was a bot, but where was it? I think it... Oh. Hello. This gun is so bad. How many shots? I just need you guys to remember that whenever you point the finger at somebody else, you've got how many fingers? Several facing back at you. Right. Please! That was nice. He made me bleed, but did no damage. Stop it! Tell you what, I've been doing aim training and like trying to do like PvP on Deadside, on DayZ and stuff, and genuinely, I think my aim has really improved. I say as I miss. You are winding me up, pal. I'm never gonna hit a bullet again now that I've said that. Look at how much my aim's improved! It's so good, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, all the noise has come back to haunt me. There's a motorbike. Or a car? It could even be on that bridge over there based on how janky the sounds are on here at the moment. He's probably doing that over level 2 mission, to be fair. Boots, if you're still here, how are you finding the game at the moment? I'm finding I enjoy it more when I play it less. You know, just in good measure. Nah, this is definitely over this way. Someone's gonna pop their head right. Oh, there's a little basey base over there. Right, I don't want to die to some absolute rubbish. Problem is, if I go and do the mission now, there's still going to be a guy who lives here. Right, why is the sound of cars on all sides of me? This is awful. I'm so confused right now. A, who's shooting at me? And B, who's shooting at all these bots? Right, these guys are shooting at me, apparently. I don't really have time for you guys. There's someone coming behind me right now. Where is that? How could that sound so close? Is it down here? Is it on the other side of the thing? Is it on the bridge? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Become a car park just like reality. Right. Well, we're less worried about that guy now, so I can focus on you guys. These bozos who can just tank Mosin shots. This isn't the Mosin sniper, this is the Mosin not sniper, which makes it rubbish. See? He doesn't care. I mean, maybe if it was a really pure headshot, he would have cared, but look at that, he just says, try it again, stupid. So what we want is an S85. That's what we're after. Or a proper Mosin, but then you can never find scope for it. I'm really happy because I've got the ability to turn my flux screen color thing off on my little stream deck down here, but I only seem to be able to do it for an hour at a time, so then occasionally my screen just goes really orange and I'm like, what is happening? And that's what's happening. Right, so let's play a game of is the car on this side of the water? My favourite game. And the answer is... no, it's there. Is that someone standing on top of the car? Please let me shoot them. Please let me shoot them. No, they're glitched. Wait, does that mean they jumped off? Or were they just glitched? The hell? Also, is that a second car? Didn't realise we're in the highest traffic area in the game. I mean, well, no, sorry. I literally said that earlier. I knew exactly that. Oh my goodness, like a convoy. I know I could try and shoot them, but we're not hitting them. And if we hit them, we're not hurting them. And if we hurt them, we're not killing them. It's like the wacky racers around here. What a oh my goodness, it's because it's the biggest base you've ever seen over there. That's insane. Higher than the trees. This guy's got metal blocks everywhere. Maybe this isn't where I want to be, you know? I mean, come at me on a motorbike and I will shoot you. Well, he'll just turn around and kill me, won't he? So, let's just... I like how he spawned in, but the motorbike isn't. Oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, you see that? Hit me once and just instantly killed me. I say instantly killed me, he didn't kill me. You know what I mean? I've got 4 health. Oh no, he's got the skills. He's got the moves. He's going. He's flanking. He's throwing a grenade. No! I'm so sorry. Who the hell is that? Where is this guy? Guys, never mess with John Rambo. Oh my goodness. Right, let's just back away slowly. I feel so naive. I'm not going to be able to run, because if he gets a decent shot on me, I'm just dead. He's got armor, that means that he'll never ever die, though, so that's good. Am I like the guy who, like, tried to fight with the Predator? Or the Terminator, or, you know, some sort of other reference. It's just dodge and duck and weave. If you sit around there, you'll be dead because you think you're safe. I don't think I'm safe. Ugh. Maybe he's forgotten about me. If a wolf comes now, I will lose the plot. I only said that because I could hear it. Guys, he's still chasing me. I don't like it. You can't shoot while you're swimming, like in real life. Use the trees, not the road. What do you mean use the trees? Oh, he tried to kill me with the motorbike. That's clever. But the trees had someone's base in. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? What's OML? Oh my life. So that's how you do it, guys. Oh my lord, yeah, that makes sense. So you get in. What you want to do is you want to get in. You want to make sure that you know, gear up for a little bit, and then, with no intention of hitting them, just shoot at a random player, okay? And make sure that they're pretty geared, and then run away. But then also make sure that you run along the road rather than through the trees, and you don't have any sort of hard cover. That's what I'd recommend, really. Guess that's kind of bad taste. I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. Right, well, let's respawn back over here. Well, I think I got what I deserved. I started that, didn't I? It was Jason Statham. It was Jason Statham. No wonder. I mean, if I knew it was Jason Statham, I wouldn't have gone for it, would I? Sorry, just to be clear, because you can't see the chat because it's behind me, the player's name is Jason Statham, just if you needed that extra bit of context. I might sound crazy, but the guy was called Jason _ Statham. Might be the real one. I'm not great at these games, but I am good at avoiding gunfire and surviving a long while. Yeah. Well, there's no reason why you need to, you know, do what I just did. Because the problem is now, I haven't got anything ever. I didn't actually drop anything off at the safe zone, which is what I said I was going to do. Haven't got a base. Anyone looking to team up? I mean, I could be convinced. Does he want to team up with me, though? I think that's the that's the qualifying question here. We're going to check the airdrop. It'd be insane if this has not been taken when it's been here for so long. What people tend to do is they leave like one thing in the airdrop. I mean, teaming up with Jason Statham would be good. Are you having a laugh? Amazing. I've got cameras. I've got a police vest. I've got no top, of course. Don't need one of those. Grenada. Berta. One of the better things. Silencer for a gun that we don't have, and a camera for a base that we don't have. So, we're not going to take that. Maybe it shows you what a softy I am. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll leave the dynamite for somebody else. Right, what does the red tincture do again? It's going to make us faster, which is what we like. See, Jason Statham's killing people left, right, and centre. He's used a BB-19. It's probably my BB-19. Did he kill... Wait, what did he kill me with? No, he killed me with a proper weapon. That's good to know. I like the idea that he didn't want to waste his proper weapon on somebody else, because they weren't of quite the same pedigree that I am, you know? Now, I would go up here, but literally nothing happens up here. Which is a bit mad. So, like, when I did a base building thing, it was like, all the bases around the sort of South Park, South Park? All the bases are in South Park, actually. It's a bit weird. So much just happens at the airfield. So if you ever wonder where anyone is, they're at the airfield. This is despite there being a big city over here, there being a big military complex over here. Like, everyone just lives and does their thing down south. Which you would think would make me, as a solo, want to go up north, but it's a bit too sensible, isn't it? So that's what we're going to do. We do now need some food and water. Water. What is this thing? Oh, yeah, this is like a little military basey time. Go up north. Yep. Going up north. Trouble at mill. Yeah, I don't know the north of the map as well, just because I say there's absolutely nout happens. There is zero stuff going on. I feel like I should recognize this, but I'm not sure I do. Hello? Are there any bots around? So we've got tents. Or we might think, oh yeah, DayZ, tents, that stuff will be there. We might find some medicine if we're lucky. Not a particularly high tier area. I doubt we're going to find anything, to be honest with you. Somebody's sleeping bag. Okay. And... nope. Motorbike, which again, dafty that I am, we might go for. Right, literally... oh my... great. Brilliant. Hey. I'll grenade you, or myself. I need to be where he least expects me to be, you know? He's probably in third person looking around the corner, isn't he? I don't like it. I don't like it very much. Excuse me, mate. Can we not do this? Is that alright?
Okay.
I've literally got a pistol.
Yeah, just chill there. I just run away, okay?
Sorry?
Just chill there. I run away. Please,
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Thank you. What the hell? I said, can we not do this? And that's all I had to do. Oh my god, what? Who's this guy? Right, I'm not getting involved in that. If I knew that all I had to do was ask for him to leave me alone, then obviously I'd do that every time. I'm like, sorry mate, I don't fancy this. Can we not? And he's like, oh yeah, fine. Does the clip button work? I pressed the clip button. Let's just check whether it works. Of course it didn't. Brilliant. I mean, it's too late now. We'll clip it later. Don't worry. Maybe he just wanted the motorbike. I couldn't really tell what he was saying, to be honest with you, but... You can do highlights from Twitch. Yeah, I'll do that. And I've got the, I'm actually doing the Nexus Clips things at the minute. So, I can get that little thing. What a weird interaction that was. Not even got any bandages or anything, so I'm glad I'm not bleeding. I'll have to try that again. I'm just like, you know, can we just be friends? And he's like, yeah, alright. Medicaments. We want the better trousers. I mean, he's gonna come down and kill me now, isn't he? But I just need to be like, it's me again. You know, the guy who didn't kill. The boy that lived. It's me, the boy that lived. How's he gonna respond if I say that? If someone said that to me, not in real life, just to be clear, but if someone in the game was like, I'm the boy that lived, and I've got the ability to do so, I just kill them. Kill on sight. Can we make... No, we still don't have any rags, do we? Wait. I don't have any rags. I changed trousers. Oh. No, mate. Not gonna lie, if that moved... I mean, that would be crazy, but if that moved, I'd never play the game. I'd never play the game again. Swagger, where are you, die? Right, what am I trying to do? Drink the water. Yeah. Yeah, Deadside's pretty fun. I need to do a... I completed the tutorial. So, I've got a video on how to complete the tutorial. I do have also, like, a mad... What is this thing? Oh, it's a decayed base. I do also have, like, a mad little adventure that I went on with a guy on the new map. It was a rare occasion where somebody who was... It's when they did a free weekend. It meant that he was up for talking, and we just had a bit of fun. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Up there. So yeah, it's the editing which is a bit annoying. Takes time, doesn't it? Listen, if you are here somewhere... Ooh, ducky ducky. Come back. Oh, what a shot. If you are here somewhere in the chat... Wait. Do you see the dead cat bounce on the dock? I need to sort out the old button. That was incredible. Also, nobody asked me why we call it a dead cat bounce. I don't know. It's often used in football and politics, I think, in the UK. What I was trying to say is, if you are finding yourself here in the stream and haven't said anything, do say hello. And if you haven't followed or subscribed, feel free. I say that because we're on YouTube and on Twitch. Oh, Robin Jew. Happy Easter to you too. Thank you for the bits. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Happy Easter. Whoa, there's cheering going on left, right, and centre. Amazing. Thanks so much, man. Oh, it was a coat hanger. Whoa, it never ends. It can't catch up with the generosity. Thank you. Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Kilniaf, I think you were probably in the ads, but do check out the clip because I shot a duck and it just bounced in a really funny way. At least I found it funny. Right. Yeah, no Flash checked in. I don't know if you're out there somewhere, Flash, playing on GTA. Got the lurk from Delta Live, which is very nice of him. Give him a lurk when I take a break. That'd be good. Hey, it's nice just to chat, nice to play the game, not worried about anything. Wait, did I not cut up the duck? What an absolute. You're not allowed to call other people plebs, but can I call myself a pleb? Is that allowed? I am fuming about that. You can. Okay, good. That is... I'd encourage it. Good. My game the other day for self-pledge is always good. Right, we're going to Churney Log, which I really like, mainly because of its name. Yeah, the other day was the game that I play is when I'm fighting zombies on DayZ, I often find myself going, "You absolute!" and then never finish it. So we were trying to think of a different word to say every time. And I saw a thing on Reddit, which was just like someone who was in the US asking, or no, someone who was from the US but had moved here, being like, why do people keep calling me like random objects? And people were just saying that it's really funny just to call people stuff. So it was like, "You absolute carpet cleaner." Or like just, you know, whatever. So funny. So yes, every time I say "you absolute," Bollard, yeah, sorry, you were here because you said Bollard, didn't you? Well, maybe I was telling everybody else. But yes, I remember you saying Bollard. That is probably the best one. Let me in, I want some gloves. Now, some of you might be asking, what do the gloves do? Oh. They look nice. Or not. Sorry, just thought I'd get into a bit of ASMR there. Right. So, why am I lagging? Stop lagging. Making my way downtown, Churney Log. I like the idea that, although it has no discernible difference on the game itself, that actually my my character just feels a little bit more comfortable. Like, there is a little comfort icon, but like, just as a person, my character is just like, yeah, no, I feel warmer, and like that means that he's gonna just be feeling better about his life. His computer life. It's gonna sound insane, but like, I wonder if, you know, if you're a character being controlled by a person, so the opposite of an NPC. If you're just a player character, I wonder if he like wishes that he was AI. He's like, oh, what I wouldn't give to be an NPC and to be like, you know, have a bit of agency and to be able to walk around and stuff. I've got this guy who just keeps making me shoot at passers-by on bikes, and I don't want to die. It's like some Black Mirror stuff. Medicaments. Ooh, I don't think I've been up here before. Some spare parts. Jump out the window. Jump out the window! Like a boss. I'm slightly worried that the next line of that song is one that I don't want to say, so I'm not going to. I mean, most of them I want to say, you might not want to say. Ooh, 5.5. No, I actually don't need that, to be fair. So we're just wandering around. Beep 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 beep. Underpants. Now that's an example of doesn't give you any benefit, but just looks nicer, I think, than the old jeans. Andrew Blocks, the prodigal son. He's arrived. Yeah, I don't get a sound anymore for the check-ins. I need to sort that out. How's it going? Well, I would say, and I'm not sure if you guys would agree, but we've just had absolute flawless gameplay so far. Nothing bad has happened. I haven't died. No, you know, tomfoolery. Oh, what's going on over there? Now, Andrew, you're not late because I wasn't planning on being on today, so this is very much an impromptu thing. I thought if no one's here, I'll have a laugh and play some Deadside, and Kilniaf's been here. And there's others around as well. But yes, I've had a good day, thank you. How about you? So I'm just going to do a shout out for Kilniaf. I think you might have already... If you're in here, I'm hoping you've already subscribed or followed at this stage. But, oh, it's Kilniaf 1. Oh no, I hope I don't shout out a random person. Kilniaf 1. Is it going to work? Yeah, he's the best streamer I've ever seen. He's a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Anyway, do go to give him a follow. Oh no. Andrew, we had the absolute weirdest thing that I've ever seen happen before, in that a guy was shooting at me, and I was just like, mate, can we not? And he was just like, oh, alright. And left me alone. It was great. I should put a bag down over here. But yes, the day has been good, thank you, Andrew. We had a service last night at 7 PM, which is supposed to be after dark, but it wasn't quite dark. So we had a sort of evening service last night, and then I had a service this morning at... Ooh, is that someone doing the mission? Yeah. Had a service this morning at 7 AM. Then we had breakfast, and then I had a service at 9:30. And then I had a service at 11 o'clock. And then we had a bouncy castle. And then I came home at like 2 o'clock or something. It's been a good day, thank you. Yeah, day's been good, thanks. Back to work tomorrow. Well, I hope you've had a good weekend. What do you know what you're working on tomorrow? It has been a busy day, but the good thing is it's like sort of early shifts or whatever. It's sort of very intense for a few hours, and then you're done. And I've now got a week off, so I'm off during the week, and not at work next Sunday. So, oh no, there's. Leave me alone! Okay, that started it. Now, is it right? Let's play. Is this a room that the bots will come in, or is it a room that the bots won't come in? Get your bets in. It appears to be a room that they won't come in. That's good to know. I mean, this building is a build. Yeah, this building's got to be one that. Oh my! There was the player. I knew there was a player around somewhere. Oh well, we got to wait 3 minutes for the bag. Just an old maintenance client's 8 properties, got to get them done by Thursday. Wow. Don't mourn for me, Kilniaf. The player knew where I was, supposedly. And I was sort of standing in plain sight, so, you know, there is that. Well, I think I'm going to respawn there in 3 minutes, which means I'm going to... I need to use the stream... Remember the stream deck? I've got to use the stream deck. I am going to press... Be right back. I am also going to see whether the add button works. Add button. Don't think all the buttons work, to be honest. So we're going to press that to see if we can... Ooh, we can run an ad. There we go. We're running an ad. And I'll then be right back, guys. So, BRB. Right, we are back. Oh, I've got some alcohol-free gin and tonic, also known as fizzy what? No, it is actually. It tastes nice. The fridge. There was some tonic water in the fridge. There is no longer any tonic water in the fridge. It's been there for a long time. Okay. But yeah, it tastes quite nice. It's Gordon's pink gin, but alcohol-free one. So, jump back into the game. Speaking of water, does anyone else call water council pop? It's my favourite phrase. Why hasn't this guy done the mission yet? I don't like it. Right, let's jump back in here. Guy's called Derek, but he's Derek with a R-E-C-K. Right. Still just drink tap water. It's free. Yeah, I've got a bad habit of drinking. It's not. It's tonic water. It's not tap water. It's Yeah, I've got. Sorry, I know I finished that sentence by saying I've got a problem with drinking. That's not what I meant. I've got a problem with drinking like fizzy drinks, energy drinks, all things that are bad for you. Just to be clear. Andrew, do you call tap water council pop in the south of England or in South Africa? I feel like probably not. But you never know. Right, so yeah, the guy. No, yeah, he has done the mission now. Okay, so maybe I can go over and just yoink my my body. Government juice. There is no way. That sounds all. I don't like it. Freaks me out. Maybe we can go in, steal things from the bodies of the bots, and or my body, if he hasn't taken literally the only thing I had. Probably still over there. I'm probably gonna die again. I should say I'm not 100% sure how long I'll be on for, because this is a mere bonus. We will be on DayZ tomorrow. I just, you know, we got to keep the Deadside going. Guy better not be here. Tell you what, I'm gonna play. He won't recognize me because I'm wearing different clothes. Yeah. The sad thing is, I don't think he cares who I am. All in the will in the world. He left the gloves. Oh, he left the tincture as well. Ha ha ha. Doesn't he know that he could be reloading 15% faster? And running slightly faster? Sword of shotgun. How does the sword of shotgun compare to... this has got better durability. This is 160 damage. This is 112. Okay. Now you know. Bots, 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 bots. Government juice. That's amazing. Ooh. Proper shotgun with the mag, although it's not got much durability. Now, do we want blue gloves or brown gloves? If I could fall. Ooh, and a Scorpy Warpy. Don't call it that. Whatever you do, don't call it that. But absolutely not. I don't know how you're not in bed yet. Try Starmer Slushy. Oh, and you did a gardening day yesterday too. I mean, I didn't do that much in the garden. Like, I did a little bit, but not huge amounts. And I did sleep a bit this afternoon. I often sleep on a Sunday afternoon. So yeah, to be fair, I have had a bit of a rest. Ooh, with the hunting scope. You can see my excitement going up a notch every time I find a new gun. I'm like, I mean, Starmer Slushy, that does sound like a Black Mirror episode. Surprised I'm still awake, to be fair. I had too much chocolate, I think. Nice. But yeah, this is the problem. So, like, I end up having a late night and then not getting up early in the morning because I stream late. But then it's like... I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I wouldn't want to go earlier because then not only would you guys not be here, but I also would not be here because I'd be working and I'd have to move things around. I don't know what the end of that sentence is, really. So I don't stream in the evening. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Sorry, in the daytime. DayZ seems to get more viewers in the daytime. Okay, Mosen. Scorpy. No, it's a really bad scorp. It'll start. Or any of these guns will start jamming, and once a gun a gun jams once, you've basically no hope because it'll just continuously jam. I think the sugar's keeping me going too. Yeah. I've not actually had much chocolate. I've got a cream egg in the fridge. I think because I was getting up at 5:45, I nicked an energy drink, so that probably kept me going for a little while. So yeah, not had a great deal of caffeine since then, though, to be fair. So, I think the plan was that we were gonna go up north. We were gonna go to north. Do I want a pistol? I haven't actually got space for a pistol. Although I do forget, you've got to remember, everyone, that you can actually make a little bag. Here's what you do. You use 2 rags to make a rope, and then you use a rope and 4 rags to make an improvised backpack. There you go. So now, I can carry this. Because it's a bag, I can actually carry guns in as well. So I could get more guns, I could scrap them for parts, and then I could upgrade my guns, and, you know, all manner of excitement, but who can be bothered to do that? Obviously, we could build a base, but being unofficial, it's not going to last the night, so we don't do that. Car battery, no. I think the worrying thing is that I've been playing this game, and obviously there's, like, often a lot going on. Too much going on, some would say. And then, for good practice for just talking more, which I don't really need practice of, but been playing DayZ, and now it's like I'm even more capable of just talking about absolute rubbish forever. I don't know why I put that there. Let's go north. I always forget, like, the fact that I use the markers in game means that there's what the hell's that? Oh no, there's a car on the horizon. Means that I never use the compass, which is probably a good idea because the compass is, it's nice, you know. And I think it's something that I get from having the supporters pack as well. So there you go. I think I asked you on Discord, Kilniaf, but then I haven't read it with being on stream. But what time are you streaming tomorrow? Because there may be a crossover, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe my stream can just be me watching your stream. What do you think? 6:30 every day. Okay. Other than Wednesday. Nice. Well, yeah, I'll probably just be... We're going to... I think I mentioned we're going to Scarborough at some point. I'm going climbing tomorrow, I've been reminded, unfortunately. Haha. No, but the reason I mentioned Scarborough rather than climbing is because tomorrow I'm going to stream, but then I'm not sure whether I'll stream again until... Like, I could go on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where we go to Scarborough, but maybe not until the... Not until the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, that sort of thing. We'll see. We'll see. I say, I did consider packing up all my computer and taking it to Scarbados, but no, we're not going to. Yeah, we love Scarborough. We do love Scarborough. Well, yeah, so I'll be on at 7 o'clock, which means that I can prepare for my stream by coming into your stream. And I was thinking, at some point when I come off here, I'm going to go on my channel and add you to my list of recommended streamers, Kilniaf, because I think there's 1 or 2 in there who I haven't sort of spoken to so much recently. And nice to support you. Hope all goes well this week. Get you that affiliate. Would be nice. New content Monster Hunter G, that would be good. I did buy Monster Hunter... one of the ones on the Switch. I want to say Rise, maybe? But I just never really gave it the time it deserved. Someone who stopped streaming. Yeah, I think I originally went for people who were all playing this game, and then sort of broadened it out a little bit from there. And I think at the minute it's just people who I've sort of chatted to
recently who you want to sort of recommend, you know? Rise is on Switch. Yeah, well, that must be the one that I've got. But yeah, I just didn't really play it. Switch was my sort of main console for a couple of years, but then obviously we're having a PC now. It's just... I'm not working, I'm streaming. And if I'm streaming, I'm playing, and... yeah. It do be like that. Bottle of water. I don't know why I do an impression of someone from a different part of England to me saying bottle of water. Generations Ultimate is also the Switch. That's kind of collection of if you love Monster Hunter, get that one. Okay. I suppose because I'd never played any of them, like I'd never quite got used to the sort of what do you call it, like a spoke and wheel type thing. Well, I guess like Crash Bandicoot and stuff, and Spyro had that sort of thing about them, didn't they? Find it funny when I move northeast and everyone talks like you, and here I am speaking Yorkshire. I mean, I might as well be southern to the people in the northeast when I go. They just don't recognise that I'm from there at all. Sadly. Where's the... what's... 3 kilometres to the south, we've got a marker. Let's get rid of that. Ah, so, I will say Newcastle, but I don't say it properly. So there's Newcastle, and there's Newcastle. 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 It's, you know, there's a way of saying it, and it comes out sometimes, but it doesn't come out other times. But I've never had the strongest accent anyway. I mean, I you know, I preface that by saying that when I moved to Yorkshire, people couldn't understand what I was saying. But, yeah, I've compared to a lot of people, I've never had, like, the strongest accent. What is interesting is I think I can sort of reasonably well tell the difference. Wait, I don't need another bag yet. I can reasonably well tell the difference between different accents in the northeast. So because Middlesbrough and sort of Teesside, because it is technically Yorkshire, it does have a sort of a bit of a Yorkshire twang to it. And Geordie and Sunderland, like, and Mackem are just a little bit different. So I can usually guess, like, if we, you know, sometimes Catherine says, "Oh, guess, you know, which one you think this is," and I'll usually get it right. Geordie is the extreme end, yeah. My family are really broad and swear a lot, so my mum is like difficult to understand. But yeah, I just never really got it quite as much. And then I've only been away 10 years. Obviously, it comes out more when I do that. But what I always say is weird is I forget that because if you're like, obviously if you're a vicar, the reason that I have to try and enunciate is because I'd speak too fast, speak too broad, they couldn't understand what I'm saying, and the usual image and the history of sort of vicars are sort of like, dearly beloved, you know, like proper like that. And so I don't know, there's almost to an extent to which, like, in my head, I'm sort of speaking posh, but anybody who hears me is like, obviously not. Ooh, bomber jacket. Maybe the colours match a bit better, you know? We stand out a bit more, but that's alright. It's a good point, yeah, you have probably trained yourself to have more clear, yeah, inflections. You've got to, like, it's, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but... And I do, if I'm speaking to new people, I think, and not public speaking, I do have a habit of sort of mumbling or speaking too fast. I think that's sometimes a confidence thing. Hey Flash, how's it going? Yeah, the Rebellion server closed down very suddenly. I don't know if you're on the Discord, but the guy who runs it just sort of put on the Discord one moment, like, I'm closing it pretty much right now. And it was just because he was, like, spending his whole life modding, you know, working on the server, moderating it. People were sort of criticizing him because they weren't getting a response in an hour, and other moderators couldn't do it anymore. And so yeah, the main admin who sort of owned the server just decided he'd had enough. Which fair play to him. There's other servers that are out there. I mean, I never played that much of it because of the old third person, But obviously it becomes a big advantage in PvP. I'm surprised I'm not playing first person only now. I just clicked on the busiest server I could see. But obviously it was a very popular server, so that is a shame. And I don't really know where people have gone. There are a number of other servers that have been sort of linked in the Discord and all that, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure where they've all gone to. Dee dee dee. Dee dee dee. Dee dee dee. Right. Oh, that's only a kilometer away. Can I get to that? Nah, we'll go up north. More bots. Where are you, bots? You should not be able to take this many bullets. You should not be able to take... I know this weapon sucks, but has it got worse? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. This is the end. Yeah, look, just shoot at me from there. I'm not hiding. You don't have to come closer. Don't come closer. Don't you come closer. Now, this is the end. Oh, I've got to reload. Whee! Hope you're doing alright, Flash. I've pressed the wrong button. Very much been enjoying the new song. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! He's got a scope as well. He's got the poorest of poor weapons. Let's do that one and that one. Yeah, so the main things that get me accent-wise are, I say cookie. I don't say poor like I used to, but I say probably more poor than like poor. We're a bath rather than a bath. All that sort of stuff. But being a Yorkshireman, kill me off. You know, there's a lot of similarities in that sense. Right. Aye, yeah. But yeah, it's weird, because obviously you get, not only, you know, how people say things, but what they say. So in the town that I live in, people really often seem... Excuse me. People really very often seem to say, thank you ever so much. It's a bit weird. I mean, nothing wrong with it, of course, but... There we go. Get on the single... It's going to take so many shots with single shot mode to kill this guy. Oh my goodness. Don't know that it's worth it. Oh, hello. I don't know if there's much more I could do here. Hong. Yeah, I wondered if that's what you meant when you said it. Well, Catherine's from Hull. And she says furry, as in a furry creature, exactly the same as fairy. Like fairy liquid or fairy godmother or... We don't quite get. Right, where maybe we do put a bag down here actually, and make ourselves some medicine and a bandage even, which I'm gonna need to use straight away. Some sort of nonsense going on here. How does he know where I am? How does he know where I am? Unless it's a freshie. I didn't load the shotgun. I didn't load the shotgun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, can I? Oh. Why wasn't my gun shooting? So annoying. So annoying. That's very annoying. I might try the new map, you know. Bear with me 1 second. Let's just chat. We might go onto the new map. Give that a go. Don't know why my subscriber count doesn't work on that thingy. Resume. Resume. The new map. Exactly. Oh, I clicked resume, and you know what that does? It resumes. As in, it does what you were just doing. I'm gonna have to like log out the game, because when you log into a server to avoid presumably combat logging, you have to wait 30 seconds. Resume would infer it would resume. Well, you know, that's just your opinion, man. I agree. What's the game called again? Deadside. Touche. Just saying words at this point. So I am anyway. I know it's all saying words, but I just keep saying things in strange voices. Right. What time are we on? I've got like 3 clocks in front of me. 10:08. Give it another half an hour or something, and then we'll head off. I was looking for history. That's what I was after. History, because I've previously played on Europe 231 first person only Potney. Side note, you like racing games? I played a lot of Mario Kart Wii, so that probably tells you all that you need to know. I haven't played a lot of let's go on here. I haven't played a lot of racing games. Not against them. I used to be in a Mario Kart Wii clan, which is the coolest thing that you can say, obviously. I don't, but I've always had a weird affinity for Wipeout. My friend led me on to Ballistic Entry, which is essentially a spiritual successor. Nice. I can imagine getting into racing games. As I say, I know it's different from a lot of the sort of traditional ones, but I did get really into Mario Kart. We played a lot of the DS one at school as well. And, yeah, I had friends who were, like, super into that. Crash Team Racing, all that sort of stuff. But I know you're talking about, like, proper... There was, what's it called? I quite liked, I didn't really play it, but I quite liked Trackmania. If you've ever played that. That was a cool game. And that's like deep in the rabbit hole of YouTube videos about speedruns, which I love. Played a fair bit of Mario Kart. It doesn't massive appeal, so that'll save me £80. Well, yeah, flip the deck. Absolutely ridiculous, that. Redunculous. Might have briefly played Trackmania if there was a DS version. I can't remember. I mean, the main sort of thing was like a very heavily modded PC version that I think ended up being free to play, but it's one where there's like particular tracks where people have done sort of speed. Do you hear that sound? I hear that sound. Come on, mate. Where are you? Gonna stand up here and wait for you. Oh, has he fought against it? Come on, mate. Are you for real? Can we just do this, please? Oh, of course you made me bleed, you absolute chutney. No, it doesn't really work, does it? Well, to be clear, the sound that I heard was the sound of a wolf. So, you know, and I wanted to kill the wolf. I didn't, at that point, it was between me and the wolf. It didn't matter whether anybody else kills me, because I was going to have my vengeance one way or another. But I've got no survival... That's not very good. I've got no survival instinct. Let's go towards the sound. That's the other thing to do. Oh wow, look, there's an airdrop like right here. That's probably a bot because they shoot at you from absolutely ludicrous directions. Although the fact that they're coming from sort of a basey sort of direction suggests it could be players. Not sure. I went paintballing once, and it was not a great experience. Mainly just because I moan so much about anything very slightly hurting. Ooh, right. Take it all. What don't we want right now? Oh, we got a helmet, we got a better pistol, we got some bullets. Yeah, because I've played this game a lot, and I'm just sort of running about and messing about, I'm not very good when it comes to DayZ at, like, staying in the tree line, or... I'm not good at this game at staying on the tree line, but I just don't necessarily think about that. Which explains a lot. It hurts less if you avoid getting shot. Yeah, but I'm not very good at, like, you know... not very dexterous, or fast, or, like, you know... I'd like to not get shot. The sort of activity where it's just begging for me to be the worst person there. Ooh, S85. That's what we want. Get rid of this. We're never finding that gun. There we go. This is an actually almost good gun now. So what we do is just check around here. In circles. There's nothing here. And then we'll put a bag down at the top here. People always camp this, but there's only 9 people on the server. So I keep meaning to say, this is a smaller service, and it's even more focused on PvP, which obviously means I'm going to be even better at it. Rather than having, like, you know, a big map with an airfield where people go to, it's just all points of interest. So there's an airfield here, there's like an oil rig type-y thing here, there's a military base, and there's, you know... And on this one, it is a bit more extraction-y, because you can fast travel for free over to the trader, drop your stuff off, and then fast travel free back to here. And so you can sort of gear up that way. Although Sibitox, who we're friends with, he seems to have a really successful base, potentially on the server. Don't know if he's moved on or what, but... what are we doing? Yeah, I've never been that good at the games. I'd say I've sort of fallen on my feet a little bit, because sort of talking is my main thing that I can do, and you know, I effectively talk for a job, so that's nice. I mean, there's more to it than that, I hope, but... I don't know how you're... I suppose we haven't streamed, I don't think, since we last spoke, Kilniaf, but I don't know how you're finding talking all the time on stream and sort of getting used to that. Obviously, because you've been here, I've had to do significantly less just talking to myself. You mean talking to yourself hurts? Emotionally and physically? We're not talking about paintball, are we? I'm a masochist. Check. Yeah, I mean, I've not done Content Elders thing too much of like sitting and talking to a camera, but as I say, I do a lot of talking. And I mean, one thing that I've been doing recently, which is a bit of practice, although in a different way. Where's that motorbike? Let's try and survive here. 1 second. I say let's survive. We're still going to shoot them. Don't worry about it. We don't want to survive that much. Keep an eye out. Can't hear anything else. Yeah, one of the things that I do is that if I'm at like a service or something that I'm doing in the midweek, and I'm doing a sermon, is I will sort of try and do it sort of off the top of my head, not because, you know, I want to make it up or anything like that, but because the practice of sort of taking something and looking at it and then being able to just put it in sort of simple terms and sort of talk about it for 5 minutes or whatever is obviously good practice, but I think it's just a good thing to be able to do, and lots of people can't do that. Yeah, working behind a PC, coding and speaking to nobody, it's, yeah, talking that much, not being used to it, definitely be an adjustment. When COVID killed my business because nobody wanted to spend money, it quickly dissolved and I was very lonely. Yeah, it's been really good for me because, I mean, I had some time off sick last year and I wasn't really doing anything for hobbies. I wasn't really sort of playing games or talking to anybody. And I've likewise been able to sort of make friends, talk to people. I thought it would just be talking to myself. And I've even been able to talk to one or two others, which is even better. So yeah, I think that's the main advantage, isn't it, of streaming. You know, few of us are going to get rich and famous, and I'm not really bothered about doing that or doing it full time or anything. But it's just a nice way of spending time and getting to know others. Sit down. That was a bot, to be clear. Just wanted to have fun. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, it's the sort of the games we play, the sort of communities, they're a good way to meet people, and if it ends up being a way that you can... Where's this body gone? That you can sort of help a hobby to sort of pay for itself, so you got more money to spend on games or computer stuff or whatever, then all the better. After 6 months or whatever, I just got my first payout of like 50 quid or something, which is, you know, very nice. Woo, sir! Hey! That was very nice. £50 a new game. True. I mean, I feel bad for him. It didn't have to be that way. Like me. Don't shoot the more geared players. They're only going to shoot you back. Twice as hard. Have you got any more new games on the horizon, Kilniaf? I like the look of the RuneScape one, although I don't know if I'd actually play it. I like the look of the new Marathon Bungie extraction shooter thing, although again, at the minute I'm sort of playing and streaming at the same time, so don't know how likely that is. I suppose a lot of people get into Escape from Tarkov, which is sort of in this genre thing. Right, I know, you reminded me, I forget what conversations I have. You reminded me, you said this the other day. It's the world of RuneScape. I don't think it's supposed to be like RuneScape 2. Not that I, you know, not that I've played RuneScape for about 15 years or something, but did used to like it. Kind of sticking to clearing my backlog, and streaming is a perfect use of that. Yeah, it's a nice way to do it. So what's next? Are you sort of going through Monster Hunter games, or... And I guess if that's your backlog, are these games that you're playing for the first time, or are they games that you're, like, replaying? Right. Did you hear the footsteps? Suddenly stop. That means there's a player. Big brain moves. With the way the industry is going, I'm probably going to support passionate indies over AAA games. Yeah. Well, yeah, all the games that I've been playing are... I mean, Deadside's... sorry, Daisy's quite established. But Deadside's a, you know, small game. Hello? Ironically, being on a smaller map, sometimes people are a little bit more likely to talk on this map. Hello? Now, are you a player or a bot? Oh! God, it feels like it might be a bot, man. Yeah, he was a bot. That makes sense why he didn't talk back, you know? I'm so bad at aiming, man. Yeah, it was just the weird sort of, you know, you can't always tell from the movement patterns whether it's a player or it's a bot. Probably lean towards RPG stat-based games. Don't know if I missed a message when all my messages came through. Let me scroll up. So Monster Hunter, I've played them all, but only have a finished base game world. So there's an entire series to complete there. Yeah. No, it's good. I think it's a nice... It's a good niche. And I mean, those sorts of games, like, someone's not going to be like, well, I watched you play Monster Hunter, but I'm not going to watch you play another Monster Hunter. You know what I mean? It's, whereas even going from DayZ to Deadside and vice versa and all that, you get people who come for one game but not for another, and... Where's this guy? I can hear another bot, hopefully. Ah, there he is. Just chilling out. Not anymore! get a bit of Monster Niche than Grey, but at the same time, imagine a lot of those players. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, not necessarily just the game and its sequels, but like, yeah, if you're into those sort of games, you're going to be into other sorts of games of the same genre. Hello. Ha 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 ha. I'm into hard games that I'm not very good at. Nah, survival, probably. Saying that, though, my Xenoblade streams have been dead compared to Monster Hunter. That might be a little too niche, even though it's new. It's hard to know, isn't it? It's, some of it is like, are there very established people who are playing the same game? So, like, you know, DayZ, for instance, the stats all suggest that actually there's loads of people who watch it, but because there are a lot of streamers, it's like, what am I offering that's a little bit different, sort of thing. Equally, Deadside, like, there's probably 100 people watching this in the world now, and maybe that's gone up a little bit, but it's a case of, like, you know, maybe they've got someone who they watch already, or blah, blah, blah. So how niche is too niche? I don't know, but, you know, I've probably got to the stage where there'll consistently be 5 people in here, and, you know, one of those might be my own, like, a bot or whatever. One of those might be my wife. One of those might be, you know, but there's 2, like, Flash is here, Andrew's here, 1 or 2 lurkers, maybe. But that's not to say that you shouldn't play a particular game. It's just actually sometimes it settles to... It takes time to settle into a particular game. And what are those people watching it for? Are they watching for, like, the niche? Or are they watching for the game itself? It's, you know, I don't know. You can only experiment, though. And what I like is the Twitch thing that tells you, like, oh, maybe you should try this game or whatever. That's cool. If I put a bag down. Yes. I don't know if, Andrew, if you're still around, and what you've been playing recently. We got into Stylecraft. Well, Andrew got into Stylecraft. I played a little bit of it, which is like a stalker MMO. And I thought if I was going to do something single player, playing like a stalker game could be cool. Lightrave gave me an awesome tip, which was to turn off a live view account. Means I'll always perform as I'm not getting deflated. If you know, that's exactly what I was going to say. I saw the second half of the message. And I've only recently actually followed that advice. Because it's easy to sort of say that you're going to do it, but to peak. But for the last few streams, I've literally, like, you know, it comes up on the be right back screen or whatever. But on the whole, I've just had absolutely no idea. And I think that really benefits you because, woo, there's real life people out there. Sorry, 1 second. Someone just killed someone quite nearby. Yeah, because you just don't know. Like, there's a lot of people that lurk, and so there might be 5 people, but, you know, people aren't talking. But yeah, but you're thinking, oh, no one's chatting. Whereas if you're sort of watching the number, then you're more likely to be, like, trying to encourage that person to chat who's watching, and they don't want to. Like, you know, they've come on because they want to lurk. They're just sort of chilling out. They're eating their tea or whatever. You even get people who do the weird thing where they, like, manage to find out who's watching the stream, and then they're, like, naming people who are just lurking, and that's not very nice. So, yeah, sometimes I'll be like, oh, yeah, if you're watching and you want to say hi, feel free, but no one's done that, so I don't know if that particularly helps, to be honest, but, yeah, not calling them out seems like the best thing to do. And, I mean, you might. I think you raided me, and you might have had six people, you know. So it just, if you look at it, I mean, because people are trying to get affiliate, I'd sort of, you know, obviously like anyone else, I was thinking about the numbers. You counting how many followers you get. You end up getting loads of people doing almost like follow for follow stuff, which is not actually that helpful. You know, really, because other streamers are just watching other streamers, and it's like you need to build a community, and that might be other streamers, but you need people who want to watch you play, you know. And so, yeah, so I was, like, really focused on the followers or whatever, but you can have 1,000 followers and have 1 viewer, or have 1,000 followers and have 100 viewers, you know? The reason I mention that is because, actually, it's the things like the unique chatters, which come over time, that's more of a number to be sort of thinking about. And even, like, the viewers, so, like, I'd say I think I'd managed to get affiliate reasonably fast and get up to 100 followers and, you know, a few milestones like that, which are really encouraging. But actually, when I look at my numbers, it's like, so that's a proper Mosin. 100 versus 95. Same sort of durability. Oh my goodness. Stood in a window. Woohoo! These are just bots. Sorry, we'll finish that fort in a second. My survival instinct was, proper Mosin. Yeah, what I'm saying is that if I was to look at the sort of average viewers, it's probably gone from like, oh, there's no bullets for this. Because they're on the floor, you dafty. Yeah, I'm going to change it. What we saying? The average viewers have maybe gone from like, you know, 4.6 to 4.7 to 4.8 to 5. And so, you know, I might not be looking at it at the time, but actually I know that something's going right, so... That was the longest ever fort of all time. Took me too long to say that. Excuse me. Interesting that these guys are military guys with, like, proper armor and that, and yet they're getting killed in one shot, whereas the flipping... Maybe that's because I had the crap Mosin, though. On the other map. They were not getting killed. That was like one of those things of a cat jumping off a roof and, you know, like trying to jump across a gap. Well, exactly that. Trying to jump across a gap. Oh my goodness, let's play it. Trying to jump across a gap and sort of underestimating the fall. Average viewers is like a 2.9. Yeah, it'll get there. You... Did it. He did not expect that. He did not expect that. Don't know why I turn into a different person when I get a kill, but I love it. What playing 200 hours gets you? Oh. Pride comes before a fall. That's hilarious. Well, there you go. Yeah. Overconfidence is a killer. Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, I think we're probably going to leave it there. We will find someone to raid. I will, rather than going on to thanks for watching it now, although there is credits, which is cool, I'll jump on to just chatting. Yeah, as I say, 5, sort of where we are. So yeah, average slowly goes up. If you're getting 2.9, you know, you'll get the affiliate quite soon, and then you can, you know, get subs and things like that, and it's just nice little bit of change. So, thank you. No, it does have YouTube chat in there. Whoa! Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting, Kilnia. Thanks to others, Andrew, Flash, others for popping in. I know that we do have some people who prefer one game or the other, so I had no expectations for today, but it has been very nice. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for chatting. Thanks for chilling with us. Oh, and Robin Hood just subscribed. Oh, that's cool. Are you there, Robin Hood? Robin Hood's in Australia, so it's always about 4 AM or something. Yeah, thanks Kilniaf. I'm going to hit ads in a second, so I might go during the ads, but I'm just going to give a second to see whether Robin Hood's around or whether he's subscribed from afar. But we will prepare to raid, so let's see who else is on. There he is.
Yes, just woke up. Nice. I'm sorry that you're catching me literally as I'm about to leave. Thank you so much for the for resubbing with Prime. I appreciate that. Thanks for using that. Hope you're doing well. I will be back on this time tomorrow. So if you find yourself waking up early again, I'll be here. Be playing DayZ tomorrow. But I hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you. But yes, apologies for the timing. Terrible timing, but nice to see you and to say thank you for the sub as well. Ooh, it even pops up on the YouTube chat as well. So, as I say, we are going to find someone to raid. I'm going to go into thanks for watching. But yes, I will hopefully see you tomorrow, Robin Hood. Have a good day over there in Oz, and yeah, see you in a bit.